The six-devil reincarnated German girl incident. This is the only public recognition of the true intent of the exorcism. During the exorcism, the conversation between the priest and the devil was recorded. What's more incredible is that this girl was reborn by 6 demons at the same time, and the movie Exorcism was adapted according to this incident. Let's listen to the recording first.
Ruhe gibt's nur dort, wo die Liebe ist.
Ja, bei uns gibt's nur
Nur Hass.
Ja.
In September 1952, Anneliese was born in Bavaria, Germany. She grew up with her parents and became a Catholic. But when she was 16, she became pregnant. One day while Anneliese was in class, she suddenly fainted. Her mouth turned white, and she started feeling dizzy. The teacher rushed her to the hospital for a checkup. However, the doctor couldn't find anything wrong after the examination. So the teacher had no choice but to let Anneliese go home and rest. From that day on, Anneliese would often wake up in the middle of the night feeling as if someone had woken her up. This continued until 1973. During this time, Anneliese not only insulted her teacher in class, but also insulted the religion she had believed in since childhood. As a result, she was expelled from school. According to Anneliese's description, she heard a terrible voice in her mind and communicated with herself through consciousness. The voice cursed her and claimed to be a demon possessing her. When medical treatments failed, Anneliese's parents turned to the church for help. They hoped that the light of God would save their daughter from the darkness. However, upon entering the church, Anneliese's attitude towards the former missionary immediately changed. She stared fiercely at the statue of the Virgin and refused to take the holy water. This strange phenomenon further convinced her parents that she was indeed possessed by a demon. So her parents went to the local priest to ask for help. They hoped he would hold a demon exorcism ceremony for Anneliese. What disappointed them was that the priest refused their request. But Anneliese became more serious at this time. When she was sick, she would not only tear off her clothes, she would also lie on the table in a strange position. There would be a low voice in her throat, and she would also devour the spiders in the house and her own excrement. She would even do things like hitting her head against the wall. And every time Anneliese was sick, she would be very strong. It would take 3 or 4 adult men to hold her. Finally, Anneliese's story was known by a priest named Art. He reported this to the former missionary, in the end, under the blessing of the bishop. Art allowed the priest to take another priest to hold a demon exorcism ceremony for Anneliese. So in the next 10 months after 1975, 2 priests performed 67 demon exorcisms for her. And every time Anneliese kneeled more than 600 times. But after so many times of exorcism, Anneliese did not get a significant improvement. Instead, she knelt down many times and injured her knee. She only had less than 30 kilograms left in her body. Finally, on June 30th, 1976, after the last exorcism ceremony, Anneliese died at home, and later, according to the description of the priest, there are actually 6 demons on Anneliese. This is the reason why their exorcism ceremony failed. We do not know the truth of this matter, and the bishop was very powerful abroad at the time, so basically no one will question him. But no matter what the truth of the incident is, we just take it as a story. After all, it has nothing to do with us, right? Finally, what do you think of this? The world is big, there is no surprise. That's all for today's story. See you next time.